Minutes are approved. We'll move to item 5 on our agenda, which is public comment. This is an opportunity for any member of the public to address the Board of Health on any issue. If you are here to testify on a specific action item before the Board of Health today, I would invite you to wait until that item, and I would again call for public testimony again on that item. But if anyone is here to testify before the Board on any general matters, we'd happily take that testimony now. We'd ask you to limit your testimony to 2 minutes, and we do have a sign-in sheet that's been submitted, and the first person to sign in is Sam Bellamino. Mr. Bellamino?
Yes, my name is Sam Bellamino. I'm here with StandUP-America. And you're allowing us to speak, but your rules say it's not allowed. Because you're chair of the committee, you're allowing this, and I thank you for it.
Actually, Mr. Bellamino, the Board of Health rules
state that it's
call for public comment. And
it is. It's in your rules 100%.
And that's why we're affording you this opportunity.
I'm thanking you for that. Now I'm asking you to do it for your King County Council to speak on general topics that the community is concerned with, to take your power. You know, we changed the symbol of King County to Dr. Martin Luther King because he's a courageous man. He stood up for people. We have State of Washington, named after George Washington, stood up for the people. We had Lincoln, who freed the slaves. We've had so many great people in America, and we've lost them to every single politician who is now an admin to the system instead of being a leader, someone who stands up for the people. Now, you allow me to speak right now. I'm glad it's in your rules, but your rules for King County, for your committee meetings, do not require people to speak, or allow, people to speak. It should be required. Now that I have the podium for talking about the budget, I just wanted to mention that, you know, we have no leaders anymore, we have admins, and I wish you would stand up and speak louder and have energy and excitement and passion about a subject and stand up for the people again, instead of having another day on the job. My concern about health is that we're paying $500 an hour to subcontractors. Now, this is through Evergreen Care Network. It's one example. There's many more in the state. We're wasting about $50 million a year in the state because of these subcontractors who are contracted to manage care. They're not the ones providing the care. Independent contractors are out there providing care, and these people are hired to manage them. They get paid $500 an hour to provide this service. That's a lot of money. Right now we're predicting a $40 million shortfall in King County. We got a shortfall in Seattle. We got a recession predicted by the federal government. I'm sorry, not the federal government, the Federal Reserve. They said we're going to have a retraction next year, the first quarter. So we have no money coming in for any government entity. And yet we're paying $500 to a subcontractor that manages care for the independent caregivers. Could someone look into this? I've written a 2-page document. I'm a civil engineer. I know how to read technical documents. I know how to write them. I know how to analyze numbers. I see the situation. I have their contract. I have the information.
Mr. Bellamino, could you please conclude?
Oh, it was my time up. I didn't hear the bell. Oh.
Where is watches? Again, no watches.
Yeah, I need to know what time it is. But thank you. I'll conclude. Yes. How about I finish with saying, I need one of you to contact me about this so I can sit down and go over the numbers with you. I'm inviting you to a conversation. And I'd also like to say, put a clock or red, green, and yellow, so that way I know how much time I have left. I didn't even hear a noise go off. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Bellamino. And the next person signed in is Alex Zimmerman. Mr. Zimmerman?
I'm Alex Zimmerman. Thank you very much for your time. Guys, we represent ordinary people. Stand Up America, you know. We stand up for ordinary people. Guys, what we see right now is a nightmare. A year ago, I won class action for $100 million behalf of disabled people, senior citizen, and caregiver. This is exactly what we're talking about, health for people who struggle right now. You know what I mean? 1,000 senior will come to market. 1,000 senior and disabled people don't have health right now, dying, guys, from this. We're talking about this $500 more than 4 years to everybody. Every month, sometimes twice per month. We go to every meeting what is possible in talking about this, and possibilities is about $50 million in state, what is we transfer to private subcontractor, guys, to corporation. We transfer money, what is we can use for disabled people, for senior citizen. Guys, it's a nightmare. For 4 years, we cannot find one honest man who work for government. My class action, what is I win, is a second class action. For $100 million, it's because 6 attorneys work for me. 6 attorneys. This case cost right now, only from one side, from both sides, cost right now almost $3 million for process, what is go for last 5 years. Are you understand about your talking? It's a very simple. I'm a business consulting. In everything what is we want, change contract. So we need find one honest man who work for government, if we cannot. Because it's everything in contract between government and private subcontractor. In this black and white, if we send letter to everybody, we decide doing this right now to U.S. attorney. Because we don't have a choice. You know what it means? More than 4 years we're talking about this. It's a nightmare. So why nobody is in very interesting position what is called United Way. United Way always involved with this business, spend $1 million, $12 million per year for this, for healthcare, and never react to this. I'm totally surprised. Vice President come, I forgot his name. I know Miss Schmidt is a Human Service Department Director, and his name Akimoto, I think. Yes, come every month and we talking in nothing. Guys, United Way spent $12 million. It's organization who have 100 employees. And I talk to this guy, sit down with us. We make a business consulting meeting. We explain to you what is supposed to be. Nothing happened. Yeah, guys, you need stopping this. You know what it means? It's a nightmare. Stop and steal money from poor disabled people. Stopping this.
Thank you very much. Knowing of no further people signed in for general public comment, the chair would like to mention that it had been my impression that the contractor that was testified to first was actually a contractor for King County Public Health and the Board of Health, King County Public Housing. King County Housing Authority, and the chair's office, while the Board of Health has no relationship with King County Housing Authority, the chair's office has contacted the Housing Authority. They're not aware of any contract that they're paying at that rate. And so I would welcome contact from Mr. Bellamino to provide the document he referenced so that we can investigate specific concerns. And the chair would also suggest, with all due respect to, and the chair would also, with all due respect to Dr. Nicola and to Board Member Conlon, suggest that if an honest man cannot be found in government, perhaps they should talk to the ladies. We will move to item 6 in our agenda. Item 6 is Rule and Regulation Board of Health.